4 looseness exercises. Number 1, the upper body. In a horse stance, feet slightly wider than parallel stance, toes turned out no more than 45 degrees, knees over the toes. This demonstrates the movement slowly, fingers extended on both hands, smooth movement, one side to the other, loosening the upper body, shoulder blades, the shoulders, and then faster to relaxed, comfortable speed. It's important to protect the elbows, not to throw the arms, but to let them swing through. To feel like you're catching the arms so they don't overextend. Body upright throughout. Head suspended, everything else relaxed down. Finish, squeeze the fists and stretch the hands. Number 2 for the hips and the core. Starting in a parallel stance, 1 foot width, feet parallel. We are turning at the core, so we're moving from the core, keeping the hips and the shoulders parallel, and turning on the hinge. That's the area where the thighs join the trunk, turning from the sacrum or from the lower abdomen, keeping your whole body connected, upper and lower, through the core. Relaxed movements. Step into a back stance, front toe down, shift the weight forwards, 100% weighted. You should be able to see your toes over your knee. This is to protect the knee. Make sure that there's no strain. Also, when your weight is 100% forwards, the turning from the hip, demonstrated here, is much easier. Single weightedness is a necessity to do this exercise properly. Gaze forwards, weighted in the front leg, root in the back leg, turning from the center. Remember, this is a looseness exercise. You want to feel soft, relaxed through the core, through all your soft tissues. Loose but aligned. Again, 100% weighted, all the weight in the front leg, making sure the knee is steady, is not wobbling when you turn, and that it's not beyond the front toes. So head suspended, pelvis relaxed, tucked under, and turning from the center, from the hips. Now with the arms. Arms follow the hips. So rooted in the feet, directed by the hips, manifest in the hands. Turning the center as far as you comfortably can, remembering you want to keep the shoulders and the hips aligned at all times. With practice, you become looser. It becomes easier to turn. Easier to keep the movement going when you switch stances. Easier to relax your upper body and to let it ride on the turning from the hips. And then just let the arms hang. And lightly patting around the hips as well. This is another method to loosen around the hips, the core, the pelvis. So light fist, turning the hips, patting the muscles. Back to a parallel stance, 1 foot width. The third exercise for the knees. And this also helps the hips. Shift your weight to one side, step into a back stance, front toes pulled back. Raise the knee, thigh parallel to the floor. Turning from the knee, as large a circle as you can comfortably manage. No movement in the ankle, all the movement in the knee and from the hip. If you need to rest against a chair or against a wall to be able to do this exercise, the main thing is gaining the looseness in the knee and the hip. It's not the balance. The focus of this exercise is looseness in the knee and the hip. If you do it stood without any help, any aid to balance you, if you keep your body upright and sink your weight down, that's the main thing. Number 4, the stomp kick. Always stretch first, so pull the toes back, stretch the calf. Body upright, breathe in, raise the knee, breathe out. Drop the leg, pull the toes back. Breathe in, raise the knee, breathe out. Drop the leg, pull the toes back. This is demonstrating it slowly first of all, and then faster. Remember, this is just dropping your leg and catching it by pulling the toes back. There's no force involved. None of these exercises involve force or should contribute to tension. They should always point you towards looseness, feeling softer, more relaxed. So stretch before you do the exercise. If you want to do this exercise slowly, you don't have to do the fast version. Breathe in, raise the knee, breathe out, pull the toes back. That's fine. Coordinate the breathing with the stretch. In, out. That's parallel stance. Turn the hips. Allow yourself to relax.